Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is the psychology of self-transformation.
We all want to change, don't we? To become a little better, a little stronger, maybe more disciplined. But have you ever stopped to wonder why so few of us actually succeed? It's usually because we're looking in all the wrong places. So what is it? What's the real reason that most people fail to transform, even after trying again and again? Well, the answer isn't about just trying harder. It's about understanding something much more fundamental about ourselves.
We're told all the time that motivation and willpower are the keys to everything. But honestly, that's only a tiny piece of the puzzle. True, lasting change goes so much deeper than that. It's really about psychology, about understanding the very architecture of your own mind. So, let's explore how it all works. So, first up, change your identity first, because real transformation starts from within. Now, this first principle, it is an absolute game changer. You see, real transformation doesn't begin with your actions. It begins with your identity. And most people get this completely backward.
Think about the story you tell yourself, your internal narrative. If you're constantly saying, I am lazy, your actions are going to reflect that. But what happens when you shift that identity? When you start saying, I am becoming disciplined, or I am improving daily, your behavior naturally begins to align with that new self-perception.
Because in the end, you don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. Your identity is your destiny.
So how do we make that new identity stick? Well, it's all about rewiring your daily habits, those automatic patterns that run most of your life without you even noticing.
At the core of every single habit you have, whether it's good or bad, is a simple psychological pattern. It's called the habit loop. It's a three-step process: a cue, an action, and a reward. And this is what creates and reinforces all of our automatic behaviors.
Let me give you an example. The cue might be a feeling of stress, or maybe just boredom. The action, mindlessly reaching for your phone and scrolling. And the reward, that quick, temporary feeling of relief or distraction. This loop, when you repeat it every day, forges a really powerful habit.
Now here's the secret. The key to breaking a bad habit isn't to fight the cue. You can't just eliminate stress from your life. The real strategy is to replace the action. Keep the cue, but choose a better action that leads to a healthier reward. So when you feel stressed, instead of scrolling, maybe you go for a walk. Same cue, but a different, more empowering action. So often, we try to make these huge, drastic changes all at once, and we just get overwhelmed and quit. That's because our brains resist sudden, massive shifts. Real, lasting transformation, it comes from small, consistent improvements. The goal isn't perfection. It's to get just 1% better every single day. At first, these tiny daily improvements, they feel insignificant. You barely notice them. But over time, they compound, they build on each other, creating massive exponential results. This is the incredible power of consistency. And remember, this entire process starts in your mind. It's like a chain reaction. Your thoughts shape your beliefs drive your actions, and your actions create your results. If you want to change your life, you have to start at the source. You have to change the quality of your thoughts. All right, let's talk about an essential truth, even if it's a difficult one. Growth requires discomfort. Your brain is wired for comfort and predictability. But real change, real transformation, only happens when you step outside of that zone. This is such a crucial mindset shift. When you build a new habit, like waking up early or focusing without distraction, it will feel uncomfortable. You have to learn to see that discomfort not as a sign to stop, but as a signal that you're transforming. If it's easy, you're not changing. If it's hard, you're growing. You have to understand that your willpower is a finite resource. It runs out. That's why your environment is so critical. A distracting environment makes change almost impossible. But a structured, distraction-free environment, that makes discipline nearly effortless. To succeed, you have to become the architect of your surroundings. Okay, we've covered the theory. Now, let's make it practical. Here's a simple plan to begin your journey of transformation. First, start with one habit, just one. Don't overwhelm yourself. Second, build daily consistency, no matter how small the action feels. Third, track your progress so you can actually see the power of compounding. Fourth, control your environment to make good habits easier. And finally, number 5, accept that this is a gradual process.
Real change is a marathon, not a sprint. And this brings us to the final, crucial message. Self-transformation is not a lightning strike. It's the slow, deliberate work of a sculptor. There are no overnight masterpieces. It requires 3 things above all else. Awareness, to understand your own patterns. Consistency, to build new ones. And patience, to stay the course when progress feels slow. Your mind will resist, but these virtues will be your guide. Self-transformation is a slow process, but if you stay consistent, your mind will adapt, your habits will change, and your life will change. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.